Welcome to the Workplace Minute, powered by H3 HR Advisors, the podcast that keeps HR pros, business leaders, and operation teams ahead of the curve. We're sponsored by our friends at Paychex and also by WorkHuman. My name is Steve Boese. So, who wants to be a leader anymore? Today, we look at the future of leadership with some help from DDI and their recently published Global Leadership Forecast 2025, the largest leadership study of its kind, gathering insights from over 10,000 leaders and 2,000 HR professionals worldwide. And the headline? The future of leadership may be on shaky ground, and Gen Z may just be the key to saving it. According to the Global Leadership Forecast 2025, leadership is in crisis. Trust in managers has dropped off a cliff from 46% in 2022 to just 29% in 2024. And that's not just a statistic. It's a signal of something deeper, a credibility crisis. And if leaders aren't trusted, they can't inspire, coach, or retain top talent. And here's the kicker. Gen Z workers are watching all of this unfold. While they make up just 1% of current leaders right now, they're the rising tide. And guess what? Many of them are not convinced they want to lead. Why? The job looks exhausting, thankless, and increasingly complex. In fact, the report shows that 71% of current leaders say their stress levels are higher than ever, and 40% of them are considering walking away from leadership altogether. So if that's your leadership pipeline, it's leaking. So what do Gen Z workers actually want? They want development, they want purpose, and they want managers who are coaches, not just taskmasters. And if they don't get that, high potential Gen Z employees are 3.7 times more likely to leave. That's an alarming statistic for companies trying to build tomorrow's leadership benches today. And since it's 2025, we're obliged to talk about AI technology in every context, and leadership is no exception. AI is proving to be a major stressor, especially for frontline managers, who are 3 times more likely to feel anxious about it than our senior executives. Why? Because they're the ones on the ground translating AI strategy into real workflow changes. But here's what the report sheds light on that's promising. When frontline managers trust senior leaders and are included in the process, they're 2.7 times more likely to be excited about using AI technology at work. Trust and transparency are the missing link in technology transformations. So what can HR leaders do right now? 1, start early. Develop future-focused skills in your high-potential employees: strategy, decision-making, coaching, and adaptability. 2, make development real. Personalized, technology-powered learning. Think AI simulations, peer coaching, dynamic assignments. These all prove to work better than cookie-cutter electronic learning. And 3, show the path. Be clear about what leadership looks like at your organization, not just in titles, but in purpose, values, and overall impact. The good news here is that organizations that focus on trust, well-being, and growth are 19 times more likely to rate their leadership as high quality. That's not a mistake or a typo. That's 19 times more. So the question isn't just, how do we develop leaders? It's also, how do we make leadership something Gen Z actually wants to do? If this episode got you thinking about your own leadership pipeline or your company's culture, go check out the full report from DDI. It's packed with data, insights, and actionable steps. And if you want more on the future of work, talent, and technology, be sure to hit follow or subscribe and share this episode with a colleague who cares about getting the workplace right. That's it for the show today, and we will continue to follow this and all the important topics and trends in the world of work here on the HR Happy Hour Media Network. This has been Steve Boese for the Workplace Minute, powered by H3 HR Advisors.